Okay, so we want to catch the entire image broken down like we have here on our page, where the head falls and where the shoulder, from the head, the chin to the rest of it. So we are saying that the head could fall one and about two and a piece. So we want to take up our paper as much as we can and not to have it too small. So the head is falling about one, like from here to about here, and the rest of the body will fall here. Now the shape, the angle at which the face, it falls is like about here, so we try to catch that angle by doing that. Then we want the shape of the head, the angle of the chin here, that where it falls, so you want to catch that shape. That's the shape you want to catch. Just a little bit too much, so you can make your adjustment. You want to catch that shape that is there. So everything you are actually breaking up into shape, right? Get the shape, everything you want to break up into shape. Shape of your neck, shape of everything. You want to make sure that you catch your shape. Angles, very important. Distance from here to here, you want to find out where everything basically is. And what you are doing first mostly is to catch all of these things. Shape that is there of this thing. So basically what you are doing in essence is trying to break up this thing into shapes. Shapes. Here is another piece of shape that is right here. You are trying to catch all of these shapes, angles, and shapes. Don't worry about the many lines, because what you are doing is basically working out firstly how these things are going to fit. You are working with shapes. Keep your lines light. Keep your lines light. You want to catch all of these shapes that you are working with. Notice now, like when I come right here, I'm noticing where the strand of ear is going to fall, where this one is going to fall, the space that is between here, very important, where your chin is falling, very important, where here is falling, and where this strand of lock will reach the eye, come up here. So you're working to get your shape. This is supposed to come down by the shoulder. You are working to get the shape of this thing like you want it. So all you're seeing is shapes to begin with, mostly shapes, to make sure that you have a certain level of accuracy. So notice that even this, I'm working in the shape of my face to where the ear would fall, where the shoulder would come, and all of that. I'm working in this thing to catch basically the shape. I am not, you notice I'm not drawing any detail. I'm trying to catch everything that is a shape. Shoulder come here, the ear is going to come here, the space that this ear is going to have, I am working those things in. That's how you create your foundation to begin with. Working this thing in, catching the shoulder that is here. We're not certain yet what will happen, because we are trying to work in these details. The shape of the breast come here, but we notice that this is too wide. So we still can come in with here a little bit more. That's why you keep your lines light, so you can make these quick and slight adjustments. So you're working this thing. This long one here must come from up here, come down by the side here. So all of these, you're just working in to make sure that you catch the thing like how it's supposed to be. Shoulder come around, working from the shoulder, which is slightly slanted, coming up from here. So angles as well, this is slightly slanted, so I catch the slant. Whether or not the shoulder is higher, it's on the same level, all of that you're trying to catch. Shape coming around from here to here. So since this one is here, notice the distance from ear to ear. You're trying to catch all of those things. So you make your adjustment as you go along. Keep your lines lightly. None of these lines you have to rub. None of these lines you have to rub. This hand is going to be the biggest of the hands. Here is where this comes like about here. Your finger is going to come right off somewhere here. This is coming here. And the ear comes here. So any adjustment, a note that I have to make, this is a little bit too slanted. So what I'll have to do is cut off a portion of the shoulder just to make the hair work. So this probably will have to come in a little bit more so that the ear right here fits. And basically, for now, I'm going to show you what the finish is going to be because I'm going to pause the video. That is one of the tasks you have. Now for right here, I want to work in my face. So I'm going to be taking off some more of this. In working in the face, want to make sure the head is not too big. Everything is kind of proportionately the same. The face here is not too round, but working in, this is too much chin, take off some of it.
So yeah. I can see that the brain is starting to look at the subject now.
So that's why you take your time to form these things first before you start to put in a whole heap of things. Now here is where the nose and the thing is going to run. I still want to shave off a little bit of this, taking the same angle at which, because one of the idea is that the drawing I want to look like the subject. So the eye for me is going to fall like about here. Again, the angle of the eye. So one of the things sometimes I do is I kind of blow this up and I carry it like to find out how the eyes are angled. Now notice the slant that is here, this eye touch up here, so but this one down. So it's very important that the angle of the eye, where the eye is going to fall, like about here, the other one down, is very important that you catch this angle. Very, very important. So that's where I would have my eye. My nose probably is going to be working out somewhere here, and then I'll have my mouth somewhere off here, and I'm going to work, but I start to work from the eye first properly. So where my eye is here, where my eye is, I want to make sure I have the same space and it's not too wide right here. So I'm getting that it's a little bit still too wide, so I shave off still a little piece of here because I don't want it too wide. Then I am going to start putting my eye now, like from here. My eye is going to be from here, and it falls, it mustn't go beyond right here, so it's like right there. And the shape, so I just catch the shape of the eye, the shape of the eye right there, and then one is going to come here. Now all of this that I am doing is not cast in stone. I can make adjustments as I want. So this one is going to be from here to here. Now this one is going to be bigger than this one because this one is showing more to me on this side. So I'm taking again the shape of the eye. I'm taking the shape of the eye. So My time is 14 minutes. So basically guys, that is how it is. I'm going to pause my video. I will continue doing this, but basically when you're approaching your drawing, that's one of the things that you do. So we'll continue with this drawing, but just to show you when you're starting your drawings how you work or develop your drawing. Alright,